Is this happening to you on your CZ P10F or C? You'll see that no matter how hard you squeeze, your trigger's not coming back, and no matter how much you rack it, it's not also coming back. So what you want to do is you want to use just the tip of your finger, engage just the trigger safety lock to get that trigger back, and then re-rack, and you'll be just fine. You can see our trigger isn't locked here, and we can pull it just fine. You might encounter this for when you're pulling the slide off. So with the slide in a normal, or with the trigger in a normal state, if you try to pull the slide off here, you get into this weird state where your trigger moves your slide. So what you want to do is you want to use just that trigger safety lock, pull it all the way back, keep it held down, re-rack, then let go, and then your trigger will be just fine. You might encounter this also when you're putting the slide back on or off. So if we pull the trigger here, bring it forward, you'll notice that even though the trigger's forward, you can still pull the slide off. So that might cause a little bit of confusion, because sometimes you'll be able to pull it off with it forward, and sometimes you'll be able to pull it off without it being pulled. So if we get the slide back on here, with it being in that weird locked up state, with it being reset forward, try to get the slide on, and then you'll lock. So you can encounter this if you do it normally. So we're going to fix this. So we're going to have a normal trigger again, and if you pull the trigger normally, now here's how to properly remove the slide. You're going to pull this back just enough, just a tiny bit of your chamber exposed, but not a whole lot, and then you're going to engage your slide locks here, and you can pull it off. So just a tiny bit, get those down, pull it forward. So you can see that this is how you're supposed to, but if this comes forward, then we are all locked up again. So again, just making sure that we're pulling that trigger back, and then you can re-rack and you'll be just fine.